take me.
Everybody, welcome to another video, guys. This is Dominic the Gamer, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little interesting story of what happened to me when I was at Walt Disney World. So I want to tell you all this. Basically, I went to Walt Disney World, and my first new version of a ride that I saw was the Enchanted Ticket Room under new management, which had statues of Zazu and Iago. Zazu from Lion King and Iago from Aladdin. So let me tell you something. In 2008 or 2011, I went there. I went on a ride. I've always wanted to see and watch and observe the rides, the animatronics. And the newest character they added was Ihoa, if I said her name right, the ticket goddess of disaster. And people didn't like it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was nice. It takes one or many bad apples and angry people like entitled Karens to ruin it. And if you don't like what I said, too fucking bad, you can kiss my ass. So I want y'all to know a little something about, the rides and other parts of the rides. They got rid of most greatest animatronics, and they got rid of and changed everything at Disney World. Trader Sam was never a racist thing. It's not part of racial stuff. And the people who were shooting stuff at us, like those villagers, those guys with those masks, they're not part of racial stuff anyway. That's not racist at all. Now let me tell you something, guys. No one likes a Karen. Meaning, no one will like you if you go all out Karen on people. Just saying. No one likes an entitled person. And so many entitled people are ruining Disney World. See, a lot of people don't like what's going to happen with the rides that they've been always going on and cherished and loved. And what can I say? I don't blame them, 100%. There are some rides that are dear to people, like Splash Mountain, for example. Splash Mountain has been around since the 70s, man. I think it was open around the 70s or the 80s, and late or mid 80s. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, everybody, if you have been to Disney World before, way back in the 70s, because all I know is that ride was never racist. And what are you salty fucks claim it's now racist? There's something wrong with y'all, 100%. There was nothing wrong with the ride. And yes, the ride is, different. And it has like banjos and country themed, but still, I'm just gonna say this out of the bottom of my heart. But still, it doesn't give you the right to get mad at people for making a ride that's been around for since the 70s. Where the hell have you been? It's been around since the Gen X era. It was open where the Generation X era has been born. If you are Gen X, you would understand. Talk to your Gen X family member. If your Gen Zs are so uptight about it, talk to the Gen X. They'll tell you. Because years ago, I've seen a black dude go on that ride and he didn't give a flying fuck about what's going on about that ride. He never even bitched about it. And he was one chill dude. I walked up to him. I said, what do you think of the ride? He goes, he was one chill dude. And I could tell you this much. He said it this way, man, it was crazy. I had fun, bro. What you like most of the ride? He said, the drop. I said, by the looks of it, I don't like the drop, dude. He goes, why? The moment that I go down that drop, my soul will leave my body in 2 seconds. And then it'll come back. And then I'm gonna check my pants and then have to get changed in the afterwards. What I'm trying to say is, I'll get scared. And no offense to anybody, but that ride is scary. When my grandfather was like, hey, let's go on that ride. But I was a kid, I didn't know what that ride was about. Now my grandmother saw that raft go all the way down, face down, full speed. They're like, no. Like, eh. And when I saw it on video, my jaw dropped. When I saw the drop from that guy's point of view on the camera, my jaw dropped. I was shocked. You're like looking face down, face first down, where you're looking at the ground. And it's, once you go down that drop, your heart's gonna go, woohoo, bye-bye. It is different, it's different to the Rapids Black Thunder in the Rapids, or different to the one in Big Thunder in the Rapids. But dude, that ride was terrifying. And now I know why my grandparents did not want to go on that ride. I understood how they felt. And really, it was terrifying. I'm just saying this directly. It was terrifying by looking at it. I'm not a wuss. I like my stomach the way it is. I like my stomach and my organs the way it is, because if I go full speed, because listen up, they don't have a buckle, they don't have a pull bar, just like Fluffy, like Gabriel explained it. No lap bar, no pull bar. You just go right on the right and that's it. And that's a big problem. They have a handle thing in the front, but holy smokes, it was so terrifying. And if I make a mistake, or if I stand up accidentally trying to move, trying to adjust myself to that fall, oh, let's just say I'll go flying right off, and then I'll end up in the hospital. It is safe for you guys, but I don't say, oh, it's safe. I'm like, well, I know it's safe, but I've seen a couple of videos of this dude. This was way back. This was way back way back in the day. They had 2 seats. This is not the one with the 1-seaters in California. This one's a 2-seater version. This guy was switching seats. Now, let me tell you something. When the people conduct you to a seat, to an assigned seat, that is your assigned seat. That is where you should be seated. If you come back, know this, if you come back and they see you in a different seat, they're gonna say something to you. They're gonna say, if you do this again, we'll ban you from this ride. Not just from the ride, but from the park. You are risking the lives of others. You could have risked your life and get yourself killed in that drop. That was heading towards the first drop. That dude was lucky that he didn't get to that drop before it happened. Because if he ended up reaching that drop and he was crawling his way to the front seat area, holy crud-a-moly, he would injure himself. And keep this in mind, they have cameras in the ride now. Well, I think they did have cameras in the rides. I don't know how in the heck they didn't see it, but they were probably too busy setting up seats, watching people sit. But still, when you're assigned to a seat, you stay in that direct seat. Don't move from that seat. 100%. I'm just gonna tell you this. I just want everybody to know this. Please remain seated and keep your arms, feet, and legs and hands inside the log. Be sure to watch your kid have a zippity-doo-dah ride. When you hear that, he said, please remain seated when the ride is in motion. Do not move from the seat. What does this guy do? He moves from the seat. He moves from the assigned designated seated area where the lady or person or conductor conducted him to seat at. Where the cast member seated him at. If you pick that area, you pick that area. When they say go to number 4, go to 4. Go to 3, go to 3. Go to 2, go to 2. Go to what number they told you to go to, and you stay in that damn seated area. You jump up, you make a false move, you'll be dead. 2 seconds. Post haste. I'm not joking, nor I'm fucking kidding. Your dumbass self gets yourself killed? Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be the cast member's fault. It's gonna be your fault. You are liable for your mistake. If they say, hey, I remember I seated him to this one area and I seated him to the 6th seat, to the 6th row of the seat, the 6th row, to row 6, and that where I seated him, he moved. And the biggest problem is they don't have pull bars. So to make sure, I think they should fix the rafts and give the rafts pull bars so people don't make that same mistake again. For real legit. They should give that pull bar a chance and say, hey, we need a pull bar. We need to do that. We need to fix this stuff. Now, when the rules, I'm gonna go back to the rules. When the rules say, do not get up from that assigned seat, you don't get up from that assigned seat. You don't do that. And if you get mad for them calling you out for that, that's just saying we're just telling you this. We're just gonna tell you, well, whose fault was it? You moved from your assigned area. You moved from your assigned seat. You were not supposed to do that. You were supposed to stay in the assigned area while people are trying to get everyone to the assigned seated area. And if somebody goes and say, hey, we're not gonna allow that to happen, we don't care. And if you say that directly, we'll tell you what. We're gonna tell you the same thing. We're gonna tell you this. Let me tell you something. When you are working to get yourself killed, that's not gonna be their fault. That's gonna be yours. Every ride has this sitcom, has on the comms. Every ride would say this on the comms, saying, please keep your arms and legs inside the ride, your whole entire body inside the ride, while it's in motion. Meaning, stay in your assigned seated area, and no flash photography. Some people don't listen to that, but some do. And for the people who don't listen to these rules, you better listen to them. This is the one thing that's concerning your safety. They are concerned for your safety. Don't say they're not concerned for my safety and personal well-being. Yes, they are concerned for it. Because if you get yourself killed, tell you what, whose fault that's gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be theirs because you did not follow simple instructions. It ain't gonna be their fault, or they're gonna be reliable for your mishap and mistake. They are not gonna be reliable for you. I'm just gonna tell you this. You're gonna be held reliable. And I'm gonna explain this to you in a personal way of format. Don't say that they're the ones that started this and say, hey, that we did warn you about the seatbelt incident. We warned you about the safety incident. We told you. We want you guys to be safety. We want you guys to be safe. That is all they're gonna say. Follow the safety procedures and you will be fine. And I got out of there unharmed. I got out of there with no bruises, no cuts, nothing of that kind of sort. And people are saying, oh, you didn't get out of there alive or get out of there carefully. Yeah, but this is different. When there was rides being built, a lot of people died when that ride was built. So there was a person that passed away that built that ride, or whoever was in that ride, who built Splash Mountain, passed away. I don't know if there was a customer or a worker, but let's just say they haunt that place to this very day. And that ride's gonna be changed soon. That ride's being changed. Well, being changed to this very incident as we speak. Is being changed to Tiana, the Princess and the Frog ride. And they're gonna keep the logs on there, and they're gonna have people on the ride, and they're gonna have people there. Like new animatronics in the ride. They're gonna have to take out the other animatronics that, like the Splash Mountain characters animatronics, out of the ride so they can place new ones in. And they're probably working on the animatronics so as we speak, and they're trying to bring the audio to life. And they're working on audio, movement, animatronic movement, and they're gonna change everything inside the ride. And I think it's gonna take like more than a year to get that done. And trust me, these guys work hard every day of the week to entertain us and make us feel happy and make us feel good to watch these videos. And it's just shocking to see that people are saying, oh, we don't, care about the rides that are being changed. People are making videos saying, stop whining, wham. Like, people have the right to feel sad and upset about the ride being changed. Who the heck do you think you are? But back to the ride. We don't know if it's going to be good or great. We have other ways of figuring it out. And if it is good, I might give it a chance. I might look at a video of it and see how good it is and give a rating out of it. I might do a reaction video of it and give my reaction. I'm just going to continue on watching the whole entire ride and everything else and give my reaction. And see how great it is. If it's not good, it's not good. If it's bad, it's bad. It's a rating, and I want to give it my rating, and I'm going to give it a rating. I understand how people feel about the ride being changed, and they don't like the ride being changed, but it's simple, and I want you guys to understand it. And I'm going to take care. I'm going to leave guys. Take care, everybody. God bless you guys. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Peace out.